Alrighty. I think we're back. Are we back?
We are back. Win PMW.
We are back? Come on, show me.
Alrighty. Think we're back?
We are crispy.
Crispy. Looking crispy.
Alright, so welcome back, Proof Whitetails. We are all sinus stuffed right now. Something in the air's got us a little fuzzy.
Yeah.
So,
He's got a lot of people.
yep. So, we are here, episode number 91. This will be probably our last one until May, most likely. Got the Black Lake trip, got some other stuff coming up, so we might do one.
Fest,
Shed Fest, we might do some other stuff from Black Lake. We'll see how that going goes.
which I need to still pick up that stuff yet.
Yeah, it's all right. You got time. And then Cabin Fevers this weekend. So we got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about tonight. So we'll roll the sponsors and get this rolling right along. So right up in this corner over here, if you go way over there, Busy Bee Chiropractic and Wellness. Dr. Britt over there. Go see her for all of your chiropractic and wellness needs. Sauna's there. They got a nutritionist on site. They'll help you with your sinus issues.
Sorry.
And she's done sinus massage for me before.
I did the sinus massage. It worked really good.
That works really good. So go see Dr. Britt. And thank you for a long-time supporter. I think it was our first sponsor was Dr. Britt. So thank you very much. M&R Firewood Services out of Phelps. Camping season's coming. We're on the verge of May. So
Might have to maybe
grab a couple bundles
for the trip.
Grab a couple bundles for Black Lake, yep. They also do specialty wood, smoking wood, firewood, everything else like that. Do face cord deliveries as well, so if you need heat source for next winter, because that fuel oil bill is too high, reach out to M&R Firewood in Phelps. Check them out. Going out of town, headed east on 96 or down by Smoking Pete's.
That's Rick and
Megan. M&R, you got it. So check them out. Pierce Metal Works, where we are at tonight. We are alternating between podcast sites going forward for now, at least for the off season.
Yeah.
And
makes it a little easier well, a little more fair for both of us with everything we got going on.
yep, makes it a little bit more manageable for sure. So Pierce Metal Works for all of your metal fabricating, welding, custom build, and repair needs. You name it,
Yeah.
you can do it in here. So
We'll figure it out.
yep. Everything custom railings, plow blade repairs.
I was very happy how that railing turned out.
Yep, that was sharp. It took up a lot of space where we're sitting right now. It took up the whole space.
It was almost 13 feet long.
Yep. Single piece custom metal railing. So
Built it all on a 4-foot table.
yep, piece by piece. Amazing. Piece by piece. Phelps Fire Department, thank you to them for always hosting our youth event and everything like that. Can't say enough about Phelps Fire. That's where the Trout Derby was this weekend. Past weekend? 2 weekends ago.
Hell, 2 weekends ago.
2 weekends ago already.
Maybe
God
not.
dang.
Maybe last weekend. No, it was last weekend. No. I don't know.
I don't know.
We
We
didn't
blurs
catch any
together.
trout.
You guys pounded the creek chubs.
Got some chubs. Got the kids into some chubs.
Yep. So Phelps Fire for all of your family events or family get-togethers, reunions, fundraisers. Been to quarter auctions there, all sort of different stuff over the years. So check them out. Phelps Fire Department for any of your hometown needs and keeping us safe when our hometown's on fire. Heritage Outdoor Sports. We have the Cabin Fever shoot this weekend. 8 o'clock. I think the doors are open for breakfast.
You have to sign up?
Nope. You can register day off. So I'm just gonna double check on the times for that. Yep. So Saturday the 25th. Shooting is at 9:30 sharp. Breakfast sandwiches at 8 o'clock. And bring your best batch of chili. They're going to do a side kind of thing for a chili cook-off. So we'll bring a pot of chili and see what I can come up with.
So is it like an all-day thing, or?
It kind of sounds that way,
Huh.
Yep.
I haven't gone to one of them shoots in a little while. I was thinking about popping in.
Are we not doing the chili? Because I'm reading the post that they put up yesterday, and it says stick around because Bumbles is gonna do lunch and it's gonna be hot and waiting. So I'm wondering, do I have to do chili? Are you supposed to do chili? Stand by for more updates on that. It's changing by the day.
I'm bringing some Hormel. Dump the can in the crock pot. Send it.
I mean, it's gonna be venison.
Hormel. Worst gas you'll ever have in your life.
Yeah.
Eat some Hormel chili and drink Budweiser.
Dahmer's Taxidermy for all of your European mounts, even though after season ends, he doesn't take any of your deer heads anymore. So that's enough for Dahmer's for tonight. Tell him a little edgy. And then Finger Lakes team for Whitetail Properties, Tim Kent, Heather Kent, and myself, for all of your land buying needs. And if you're looking outside of here in New York, we can hook you up with a team member. If you're looking outside New York State, we can hook you up with a team member too. We're at 40 plus states now, 400 plus land specialists from across the country. Specialize in anywhere you're looking for your piece of home on acreage, farm ground, timber ground, recreational hunting ground. Whitetail Properties are the original land specialists, the OGs. So, with that, 100 Proof Whitetails Podcast. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
What are we? 2 weeks away from turkey season?
Yep, 2 weeks away from turkey here. Week and 2 days.
Youth season's this weekend?
Youth is this weekend. Yep, youth is this weekend. Like I said, you got the Cabin Fever shoot the 25th, and then 26th you have the Shed Fest. So, and youth weekend overlapping all of it. I know it's going to be it looks like it might be rainy on Saturday, so we'll see. The weatherman's wrong with that. I'm hoping. Because I'd rather not shoot in the rain. I'm probably not going to shoot in the rain. So maybe they'll do indoor. We'll pull half a dozen targets inside and we'll shoot them 10 times. So, what's up?
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah,
The screen would look like it
we're
was
not frozen. We're good. We're good. Trust the process, Nate. Yeah, Saturday does look a little crappy.
Yeah, Saturday looking a little rainy. Sunday might be alright.
Sunday looks good for the Shed Fest. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that'll be fun. It
So,
was fun last year. Wish it was a little closer for us, but
yeah, it's about, I think it's 40 or 45 minutes from my house. That's right.
yeah.
So,
North end of Canisius.
yep. Yeah, so,
So if you're a shed hunter, bring your
or just want to come for a good sportsman's raffle and fucking hang out and have some good beer.
bring some sheds.
Solitude is good. Oh, by the way, new scoring for this year. I forgot. This is. I'm gonna tease it here. I haven't asked Billy, but I'm gonna tease it here first. It ain't inches no more. Weight. Streamlining the process. We have a shortage on scorers this year, so instead of doing inches, we're doing weight. And then if it comes down to a tiebreaker, we're gonna go to inches, overweight, if that makes sense. So that way we can streamline the process, move them through quicker.
St. Patrick would not do well.
Not with broken tines and stuff, nope.
Hollow,
And hollow, yep,
which is odd.
yep,
He grew hollow antlers.
yep. So, and again, it's a couple other new things this year. They're doing an east and a west division. So depends on where you found the shed too. The dividing line is like 19, or kind of, I guess, like the three. Like a little west of the 390 corridor, I guess, to my understanding. So what that does is it gives the Buffalo suburb guys like their own kind of division to be in, and then us Eastern guys, aka Jim Wilkes,
Us smaller.
yeah,
deer.
us smaller deer finders. Yeah.
Smaller deer finders.
Yep, gives us a little bit of chance.
Us lesser deer
gives
hunters.
me a chance. So, yep. But that's the plan for it. East versus west. Biggest, heaviest, lightest, and then you have your deadhead, and then match, I think, is also still in there. Got a couple cool raffles. We got a mystery cooler that's donated to Whitetail Properties Ranch and Farm Auctions. This dude's doing the mystery cooler. I guess they're probably doing some form of a meat raffle, maybe. I don't know. It changes every day, what we're doing and what we're not doing. But we got some great folks and great sponsors and supporters of that day. And then all the money this year is going to a local sportsman's family who lost husband and father. He's been at Shed Fest. It was the guy with the big mustache. Remember him from previous years? Yeah. Oh, gosh, I can't remember his name. And now I feel bad. Put me on the spot with it. But it's going to his family after the son. And I think he was in his early 40s. Yep. Hannah
What's up,
said,
Bo? Glad to see you're out of Facebook jail and you're back watching.
Yep. So the cooler's paid for and it's getting filled, but that's brought to you by Whitetail Properties and Rancho Farm. It's a branded cooler, Hannah. Yes.
Yes, Hannah, you're buying it.
Blood pressure at? Where's my blood pressure at right now?
Have another beer.
Yeah.
You got some new kicks on though.
Yep. My new runner shoes.
A little Hokas. You're running now?
Yep.
What, after Nora?
No. Doing a 5K about once a week.
Hell,
Yep.
I ain't built to run.
It's not so bad on the pathways. Not so bad on the pathways.
With Nora on your back?
For some of it, yeah. Sometimes.
You're rucking.
Yeah, I guess. Something like that.
Holy, that's not running, that's rucking.
Well, with 30, 40 pounds, yeah.
That's a rucksack.
Could be.
I think they're usually like, it wasn't military, do 70-pound rucks. They do the best, weighted vest.
Yeah, I think when we did the packboard run for Woodsman, I think it was, I think we did packboard for Woodsman's, it was 50, I want to say, for men's. 35 for women's, maybe, for the packboard run. So.
Oh,
Yep.
Liza and the horse.
Yep. All right. Frank LaValle says he's tuning in. What's up, Frank? Is the audio or they say the video's froze, audio's still good. Well, good. You don't have to look at our ugly mugs.
Wow.
So.
Burp, burp, burp.
We're trying, dude.
Listen. PMW is struggling.
Don't go clicking it off. Don't touch it. You lose the whole thing.
Should be good. We got three bars.
Yeah. Maybe I need to get off of the Wi-Fi.
You're draining it, Ben.
I'm draining the vein.
We are
I guess.
limited. We are
So-
limited on this source.
Yep. So anyway, Frank, hope you're still enjoying that southern sunshine. Yeah, here we go.
Back froze.
Yeah. We're just lagging.
All right, we'll just keep going. We'll roll with it.
Yep. So.
Oh, look, your mom sent us a like.
Yeah, thanks, Mom. Appreciate it. Yeah, I want to give my mom a shout out. She's got her Girl Scout display. It should be just wrapping up for today, but it'll also be open on Saturday. She does like a little history of Girl Scouts and history of her involvement with Girl Scouts. She's got some really cool vintage stuff and just memories from all the trips and stuff she's done over her almost 30-year involvement with the organization. 25 anyway. Plus what she was when she was a little girl. So lifelong of memories and experiences, and got a lot of girls in the outdoors and stuff like that, dude. So big shout out to my mom down there, and she'll be set up again on Saturday for the museum down there in Clyde, just right down there by the park. So Frank LaValle says everything is working there. So must be Bo's bad connection out in Easternville.
Yeah, Bo.
So, but yeah, dude, I mean, we're greening up quick. We had snow on first part of the week.
First 2 days.
And then today is like sunny and 70, 75 basically.
I already got my second deer of 2026.
Yep.
Yep. Took the
First one's right back there.
for
The old muzzleloader buck.
January 1st. I got a buck, and then
Monday morning.
yeah, Monday morning I got a doe. Took her out in my Chevy.
55 miles an hour. Cruising.
Probably
Boom.
60, 65.
Boom.
Yeah,
Dead
it was-
on,
it's
dead on
kinda- it
arrival.
was- it's funny how things work out though. But a kid that went to school. Well, I guess I went to school with him. I graduated with his brother, but he was more towards my brother's grade. But
Okay.
he was actually the sheriff that showed up, so I got to catch up with him a little bit.
Oh, cool.
And,
Cool.
Yep.
Probably nobody I know. Probably not from Mid Lakes.
It's Tom's brother,
Jake
Cheney.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I wouldn't know him probably if I met him, but obviously know the family.
Jake's good shit.
Yep. So, Bo says next year you're gonna have to earn a second buck tag.
That ain't gonna go through.
Got that ghost doe tag, Bo.
Just fill it out and report it. Don't shoot one.
That's what Bo's been posting all over is the ghost doe on all the social media pages.
Yeah, just don't shoot it. Just report the tag, get your buck tag, go hunting.
Yep. Yeah. So we'll see. I'm sure they'll probably do it like they did with the other legislation the past few years. They'll release it like right before season.
Second day of season.
Yeah, and it'd be like, hey guys,
After the
this is the
September
law. You know what I mean? So
Like crossbow last year, they
didn't
told
tell
us-
anybody.
They
It wasn't
they
in the
told
reg
us
book.
like 2 weeks before.
Yeah,
Wow, it was a little more than that, but
it was
still.
September. It was 1st of September.
It wasn't.
It was like a month
It wasn't
before.
much before season.
No. So, Bo says, I don't know. I've talked to a few people. I think it's going to go through.
Bo's got
It
connection.
might. It might. Maybe he's got the inside scoop. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it going through 100% or not.
Go out in September.
It's 8F.
Knock the last spot and milk right off that thing,
Yep.
and get your second buck.
Yep. The only thing I'm curious with this is if it's going to be shoot both of them during bow.
You'll see white liquid flying, and then you'll see red liquid flying after
Yep.
you shoot.
You got milk coming out of one side of the face. You got blood coming out the other. You know. Yeah. Exactly. No. So, like I said, I'm curious on how it's going to roll out because, you know, there's times where we've been fortunate to harvest a buck in October, and then you don't get to really see much of the pre-rut or the rut. And there's kind of a little bummer factor to that, but if it's like, if I had the opportunity to shoot both bucks like they could do in states like Illinois or some of these other states with landowner tags, or you shoot multiple bucks in whatever season, you just get X number of bucks a year. So I'm curious on how they roll it out. I just want to see, and we talk about it, dude. I just want to see a better reporting system for all of it. I actually just got the 2026 NDA deer guide or deer report in the mail. So actually, that's the one thing I forgot tonight. I knew I forgot something. Thanks, Bo, for bringing it up and sparking my memory. Was going to look at some of the harvest data.
A little late, Bo.
Yeah, we'll get it with the next episode down at the bar when we reconvene. Yeah, down there.
Well, Bo, if you shoot doe during archery or the September season.
Yes, you'll be able to shoot 2 bucks with a bow if you shoot
Just
a
go
doe
out with
archery.
the rifle in September.
Bo says NDA sellouts. Nah, I said if you would have seen the nasty gram I got from an NDA employee, you wouldn't think I'm a sellout. I'll leave it at that. I won't name names, but I got a pretty nasty email from.
So why are we an NDA sellout?
I don't know.
What makes us an NDA sellout?
I don't know.
I'm confused now.
Nope, I don't got any NDA garb on.
What, shooting a doe in September?
Yeah, I guess. Could be. Could be.
I'm calling out all my hunters. I've been every damn truck I've owned, I've hit a deer with. Start killing more of them, so I ain't gotta hit them with my damn trucks. Guys all out there sitting in the stand watching them all go by.
Waiting for your buck.
Waiting for your buck. Start shooting these flatheads. God damn it. 8 of them ran out in front of me. I know the guy that hunts on that road too, and I let him know at work. I said, you suck.
Yeah.
I said, start killing these fucking things.
Yeah, you're bad.
When 8 of them run out in front of me in April, there's a problem.
Yep. Bo says, not a fan of NDA. Hey, I'm not a fan of some of the way they do stuff. As a rule, I think when it changed when the name changed, I think a lot of it changed. We've talked about that in previous episodes.
I did win a cool 30-30 from them.
Well, that was one of the branch events, yeah.
But it was an archery event.
Yeah.
I won a 30-30 on an archery event.
You did? You did. We want some good stuff. What's up, Memo? She's going to knock all the cords over. You watch.
Yeah.
Nobody can see it anyway because we're froze up on the video. But
are you sure? I don't think we are. This is live right here.
This is live on the StreamYard side, but the Facebook side looks pretty glitched. Oh, there we go.
Oh, we're back.
I just got to click back and forth.
We're back.
Maybe.
Go back, forth.
But yeah, so with the NDA stuff, yeah, see there it goes, froze up again. I just got to click back and forth. I mean, just like anything else, dude, there's stuff you're going to agree with that people do and stuff you're going to not agree with. So, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. There's not any local branches anymore. You know, it seems like they're getting away from a lot of the grassroots stuff, at least in our area. I mean, there's only really one real active branch in New York, and it's the NDA branch down in Upper Genesee, where they do Arrowfest. They do a couple events every year, so, you know, rightfully so. They win a bunch of awards for the organization with the amount of stuff they do. So,
didn't you have NDA over your field day taking pictures?
NWTF.
Yeah, but the girl that was there, wasn't she like the
NWTF.
head of NDA?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Nope.
I was mistaken.
Nope, NWTF. So, yeah, NDA didn't want to get involved because there was no local branch to piggyback the event off of. So they weren't interested in being a partner or
and
sharing
you
the
pissed
event.
off all your friends in NDA, so they're not going to back you.
Kind of what it came out to, pretty much. Yep. And I got a nasty gram about an email that I sent. So, yep. Anyway, enough of that.
Should have stuck with QDMA.
Yeah, I think that could have kept it better. And they said that it was a namesake, you know, thing where it was a bad, you know, rapport or whatever from QDMA. I thought QDMA, I think, has a better rapport right now than NDA is currently sitting on. So whether it changes or not, we'll see.
QDMA turned a lot of people around.
It changed a lot of stuff.
It changed a lot in New York.
And when
NDA is not doing that.
And when you change brand,
I feel like NDA is just building money for paychecks. That's all they're doing. I don't really see any other way.
And when you're building, yeah, when you're building a new brand, like nobody knows what, as a rule, nobody knows what NDA is, but like there's people who know what QDMA was and QDM was, like you built the acronym, you basically built the brand, and then you cut the brand off and you cut the logo.
I don't know what NDA is supposed to be doing. QDMA was based on the idea of just letting a 1.5-year-old buck walk. Let the 4-point, let the 6-point walk, let the spike horn walk. That's all it was based on, and people loved it.
Yep.
People jumped on board, and people were
majority
all about it.
Majority 1.5 bucks and shoot an adequate number of does for what you need.
Now, if you are one of the more fortunate hunters, more of the lesser percentile, and you could pass 3.5, 4.5, 5.5-year-old deer, great. But QDMA was just based on that, and then NDA, I have no idea what they stand for.
I don't know. I get emails that they want my money.
That's it. That's all it is. They're always sending me like gun raffle shit and like stuff like that. QDMA, you actually had like a decent magazine
The magazine's gone.
It was informational. They told you what like they were trying to do.
They still do offer like the education courses and stuff like that that I think are really great information. They got some really good speakers that come to them, but like there's not field days. There's not local branches anymore.
That's exactly what Bo said though. You know how many friends we have that were QDMA, yeah, and then NDA they're like, nah.
Yep. So
Same thing.
Couple questions came in. Eric says, what proposed changes in harvest reporting? I don't think there's any changes, and then we'll kind of read Bo's comments on it. I don't think there's any proposed changes other than you don't have to wear your back tag anymore.
Just shoot them and report them.
And then app or phone call for your paper tags, your paper printouts, pretty much. If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know if you actually need like a physical paper on it anymore. When did they change that?
So technically, it's always been with the meat. I still keep it with the meat.
I think it's just a digital thing. Well, I guess for like a processor, you might need it. But.
Yeah, you got to have your doc number for sure. It'd be a good question for Daryl. Even though they'll probably won't tell the processors what the hell the process is for what they need. Because last year it was all Ziploc baggies.
I'm not gonna get into his post, but you've been seeing Daryl's posts on Facebook?
No.
Oh God.
Oh.
Daryl.
Do we need to? We'll unpack it after the show together. Bo says, don't really know yet. From what I've heard, hunters will report they shot a doe using the app or calling it in. Yeah, and I don't know if that's like a choose your own adventure button. Once you report a doe, your magic second buck tag just goes.
Let me hunt your property. I won't shoot any bucks. I will just whack doe. I'll take 2 years off just shooting does on random properties.
Yep. You need to fill one for your buck tag? So that's a good question. So like with this whole change, could you shoot a doe on like a signed over doe tag, a DMP tag?
Well, that was another rule I believe. Well, that was another rule that I believe was changed, altered. That unlimited sign overs.
For doe tags, it's not just a 2 anymore.
Yes, well, it's 4 or 3.
2. It was always 2. You can sign 2 over.
It was 2.
Yep.
Unlimited sign overs.
So you could just keep.
I believe that was.
You could just keep handing paper.
I
if
believe
you got
that was
people.
in it. Yeah.
Like if you got a family of 6.
Yeah. One guy could feed the whole town of Phelps if they just started handing over his tags.
Yep. I would like to see what they're doing in Kansas. You have to upload a picture of the doe you harvested. I think that's a good way to do it.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
Well, I think New York should adopt some of that. And I mean, take a picture with your tag, with the doe, so it's like legit and you're not like AIing the shit. Which actually I have a little AI fucking sub thing that's bothering the piss out of me today.
Did I send it to you?
No, it's something that I saw today. So Bo says with a geotag or a photo geolocation. So basically confirming that you shot the deer in X county or X area.
If I post a third buck next year, I'm just going to be like, that was AI.
Yeah, it's AI.
It's not real.
It's not real. Doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist. Trump did.
So Bo says, yes, Nate is right. Unlimited TED. I think he meant tag sign overs. So, that'll change stuff too. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out their end goal. Like, you need a better reporting system to get good hard numbers. Like estimating on like less than 10% of your harvest to say that this is our whole harvest. I don't know. It just doesn't pass the sniff test with me in the day and age we live in.
I have an idea.
All right.
I have an idea. So go back on your records, the guys that are actually reporting deer.
Yep.
Go back and see who has been diligent with your system, reports their deer, and is successful. Punches 3 to 5 tags every
The
year.
less than 0.01 percenters.
And you go to them, you say, hey, we're offering you this because you reported and you did this for so many years. It's almost like making these other guys work towards that, and you're rewarding these guys that are out there. Like it could be even nuisance things. Like, hey, would you be interested in 10 nuisance tags throughout the summer? You're allowed to harvest 10 does between July and September.
Yeah, or I mean, if you're honestly,
If your goal is to lower the population, why don't you dive down into those statistics, find the areas you want to concentrate the deer kill on, and actually contact these people
yeah,
that are supposedly abiding by your system.
yeah. And I do agree with Bo's comment that you just rolled in. Not every portion of the state is overrun with deer.
Well, I'm not saying as a state. I'm saying
yeah.
for the region.
Well,
like,
but
let's
the
say,
problem we're going to run into is some of these areas, southern tier, northern zone, eastern part of the state. You know, people can't afford to be taking an extra doe to be able to shoot an extra buck. So
Oh, I thought he was touching on my comment.
no, I think he's talking
He's just talking
about
about actually like what's at hand.
yeah, and then the possible population crashes. So if you go into, northern zone and you go into there with unlimited tag sign overs, you whack all the does there, and then you have a hard winter, and there's no way to rebound the population. So I get it, and that's where, and we've said it time and time again on this podcast, where education is going to trump, and it's going to make, people better educated on the decisions they make. If you're only seeing like 2 deer a year, but those are the only days you get out, like, yes, I understand that harvest, but if you're shooting the first deer that comes in and you got more days to hunt for whatever reason, for an example, and that first one that walked in was like a button buck or a fawn, you know what I mean? Like there's some education that can go into that. Or if you're not seeing deer, should you be punching 5 or 6 doe tags? Should you be killing literally every deer you see on a property? Probably not.
Well, I guess it depends on what your goal is.
Yeah, it depends on what your landowner goal is. Yep, sure. Viewer comments show up here. Nope, nothing over there. Facebook's the hot button tonight. So, nope. I think. We'll see. We'll see how they roll it out and how they want to do about it.
I don't think it's going to pass.
Eric says, I think it's a great idea and incentive to tag and report harvest by giving an incentive to reporters. The only thing I foresee as an issue with it, Eric, is you can just say you reported it. And I think there's always going to be, and we say this all the time, there's always people that are going to use and abuse the system.
But you
the people that are shooting 3, 4, 5 bucks aren't tagging 3, 4, 5 bucks. They're tagging maybe 1 or 2 or none of them. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
but I'm talking about like you go back, let's say go back 5 to 10 years, and you look at guys that hunt, and I hunt 8J. So let's say we go, they look at 8J, and for the past 10 years, who are the guys who have been diligent, reported their deer, that are fairly successful? Usually report 3 to, maybe 7 deer a year.
2 or more, we'll just call it.
Yeah, 2 or more deer a year consistently for, you go back 10 years, you look at those guys, hey, these guys must have an idea what they're doing. They're successful every year. They put meat in their freezer every year. Maybe we should give them an opportunity to do a little more.
Yep.
And I know this data because they are abiding by our system. They are using the system.
Yep. The other thing that I was going to say with that too is if they want more venison donation, you got to have more venison donation places.
That
like,
is
yeah.
We need a few more of them
in our region, and that's what we can speak to.
We could feed New York City.
No, we could feed our local food pantries and our local communities, Nate, is the more important part. I don't want to ship my shit downstate. Fuck them. They can be split off of the state.
I'm just saying, it's like
As an
an example for those like summer deer. No one wants to eat summer deer.
But there's so many.
Summer deer don't taste good.
There's so many. Yeah, but there's so many.
You take that. You take the deer that you get on the nuisance tags, and you donate them to the homeless and hungry.
Yeah, I think that, soup kitchens, local churches, I know the Methodist Church in Clyde does soup kitchens. If they could do a venison, if they could do a venison meal, you know what I mean?
I know guys that got $1 million in their retirement account still going to soup kitchens for a free meal. That shit's gotta end.
Yeah. But you can't fix all the world's problems in one night, but
You can bitch about them.
Oh yeah, we can. Yeah, we can.
Mike, what's up, man?
We can yell about them all night. But yeah, I think
your favorite season's almost here, buddy. Gobble gobble.
I think it's.
You still haven't called me and a bird yet. I don't think it's ever gonna happen.
I've been there for a couple birds.
You were able to.
Yep. One you graciously ran out of shells for, so I could shoot them, and then we should have let the other one come in.
We should have doubled up that morning in the same spot.
Yep.
Is what we should have done.
Yep. So shout out Mike Vienna for another successful trout derby. I know it wasn't the typical weigh-in numbers, but most of them are washed down here in the canal and Lyons.
It wasn't the most ideal conditions.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Mike says this is the year. Well, if you got birds, let me know. I don't believe you. They don't exist. And we could get into turkey regs and how that should kind of change.
We learned why they don't exist, but we won't get into that either.
Yeah. Avian predators, bro.
Mainly avian predators.
Always. So Bo's comment is after he just dropped another essay on us. Can't think of it as a landowner goal. You have to think of the people also hunting state land. I understand and get that. New
York's doing the simplest thing as possible. If you've ever worked for a union, New York is run like a union. One rule abides to everybody. It doesn't matter where you stand
in the company's situation.
It doesn't matter if you're skilled. It doesn't matter if you're non-skilled. It doesn't matter if you're a laborer. It doesn't matter if you're cleaning up.
Yep.
Every rule abides to the same person. Just across the board. New York is run like a union. It's not. No one gets anything for doing any more. No one gets anything for doing anything else. So what do you get? You get your high performers. They start slacking, and then you start bringing your top tier people down instead of trying to build them up or trying to bring people up to a top tier level.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it's just the disconnect because they don't have hard numbers. They have estimated numbers, and that's not good data to be baking management decision off us.
You got to give people incentive to want to do that. Why would they? There's no point.
Nope. There's no
reason to it.
There's no money value. There's no, fucking lottery tag for a velvet hunt in New York or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like there's no incentive for people to do it. They're just like, if you don't report your harvest, Nate, guess what?
They shoot that.
You're a bad boy because you didn't report your harvest.
You shoot that third, fourth buck, or maybe your 15th deer of the year, or whatever. You know what that does?
$100 maybe.
No. It's just that much more meat and that many more antlers on your wall. Ain't nothing getting done.
Yeah. The charges and everything are a joke. And we could talk about that again until we're blue in the face. They're not changing any of the situations with that, so they're almost making it easier, I think, in a lot of ways. For some of these folks to get away with shit. So, all right, time for Bo's essay. I think with the second buck tag, it can give some hunters a bit of a taste of false sense of, I'll shoot whatever buck I want now and then maybe use the second tag for a bigger one later. I'm not sure that's a great direction for management. We've had 2 bucks. Like, I see what you're saying, I guess, but I don't understand that because we've had $2. It's not like $2 is new. Like that argument right there with that first paragraph is like, I'll shoot whatever buck I want now because I'll use my second one maybe on a bigger one. It's just like you've always had two. It's just they're broke up over 2 different seasons. Or if you still got them, you can use them both in the late season. For an example. It also feels like a lot of focus lately has been on hunter satisfaction and not enough what's best for the herd itself. I think you got to find, obviously, a balance with the hunter satisfaction and the, Bo says that's the problem with the $2 system. That's what I'm trying to say. Just go to a $1 system like Michigan is pushing. I don't know. It's a culture thing. I don't see enough, I guess, of the state's harvest numbers because I don't think they have accurate numbers to be making those decisions.
Or do they care to have accurate numbers?
Yeah, and honestly, would any hunter in New York be happy with $2? Absolutely. But you know how many hunters are literally out there to just shoot one on opening day, and that's the only deer that they're going to shoot all year?
Majority. Probably 60.
60-70%, all day.
70% are just go out 2-3 times a year.
And those are the guys.
Thanksgiving morning, opening day again.
Yep.
Well, now that crossbows involved, you're
getting some more guys out there.
A few more people.
More fair weather. It's not as rough as November, December weather. So you have some of that. But I don't think there's guys that are like, I'm gonna shoot a forkhorn Nate with my bow because there might be a bigger buck. You know what I mean? Like I don't get that argument with a $2 because you can't use 2 buck tags in the same season right now. Now with this new system, maybe that'll come into play, but with the system we have, like, I hear guys all the time that tell me, I actually had somebody that called me the other day and they're like, hey, I want you to come out and look at my ground because all the deer disappear once the guns start going off. And it's just like,
welcome to the club.
Okay, that's a good chunk of New York. Like
how
they
big's
hole
your
up.
Property? 30 acres. Welcome to the club.
Yeah. Are you ready to go in there and cut out 60-70% of the canopy of the woods and not go in any of it? No. Well then, welcome to New York. I mean, there's a lot of that. Yeah, I don't know about the $1 system. I don't think I'm not saying that it wouldn't be a good fit. I'm just saying that I don't think they have the right numbers to be able to say that makes a good fit for New York. Does that make sense? Where they don't have the data to back up, like a $1 state is the answer. Because there's not enough data. They don't have enough harvest data to fucking make a good informed decision. That's my problem with it.
Wow. It depends on what's your goal. It sounds like everyone's got multiple goals here. New York's goal is to
harvest more deer.
Population.
Sounds like harvest more deer.
Dwindle population.
Which in some areas we can.
Wants more opportunities at trophy bucks.
And that's where
New York will never allow that.
And that's where, like you're saying, Nate,
they're doing the earn a buck. They're like, okay, so instead of them just sitting out there killing 2 deer, we can get them out there. They have to earn that second buck by killing a third one. That's their goal behind it. That's their thinking behind it. It's not to better our experience.
Yeah, I don't.
You got to better your own experience.
Yep. So
if you have the capability of doing it.
Yeah. So I guess we'll hit Frank's comment. It says, "Why not shoot a doe? They are delicious, and let those bucks get old." Yeah, I mean, we're in an area where there's definitely a good number of does to be able to harvest.
I love shooting.
Yeah.
I love shooting does. Bucks are definitely give you a little more of a rush, but it's still fun to go out there and shoot a doe. Even, shoot my grandfather a deer,
This is one I'm going to hit Eric's comment, and then we'll go back up into it. Go back up into the other conversation, but this one rolled in, and I want to hit it. Doe tastes way better than a rutted up mature buck. And I'm going to put a little asterisk with this, a little magic asterisk. I disagree with that. I bet if you put two of them in a fucking brown or in a white paper, and you didn't know which was which, you couldn't tell which was which. If they were prepared properly and taken care of properly, and not sat or showboated around fucking town or whatever else,
Harvested
harvested and
Now-
processed. Yeah,
how fast did the animal die? The faster the animal dies, the better the meat's going to taste. Now, we've all done it. It happens. I'm not judging anybody. I'm not judging anything. You gut shoot a deer and it takes 8 hours for the damn thing to die. It's in a lot of stress for 8 hours and discomfort. Hormones, shit, all that changes.
all that changes taste, 100%.
And it's going to change the taste. You're going to have a harder, gamey taste. That buck I shot with a muzzleloader, I hit back. I hit back in the liver.
Yep,
Let it sit all night.
all good.
Got a little, what do you call it, the rumen or whatever?
Yep.
Whatever. It had a little gut to it, but I got the liver. It tastes like shit, man.
Even the burger and stuff.
Burger's burger.
Yeah,
But I mean, like, the back straps. Liza did some back straps up, and, you know, I cooked some from I don't know, it was either my bow buck or a doe I harvested earlier in the year. I cooked some up in the cast iron pan, and she's like, wow, this is amazing. Like, yeah. So she wanted to repeat it. So she tried doing it, but I think and it was just super gamey.
yep,
And, well, it was post-rut.
yep.
The deer was leaned out.
Sat overnight, so you have
Sat
you have a
overnight.
different muscle breakdown
Poor-
process and shit.
We're
Yeah.
not going to say it was a poor shot.
It was a bit back. It wasn't horrible. I mean,
Yeah, I mean-
the deer was dead within 100 yards.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly think the deer died within 4 hours. But still, that's 4 hours of that deer, and it's on me. It's not, you know, it is what it is. But I'm just saying, all that
Yep.
comes into
It's
play.
it's all
On the
process. It's all processing, harvest, and all that comes into play with the taste. I don't think there's a buck versus doe because
I think time of year has
because
something to do with
I've ate, you know, like you said, a 2, 3, 4-year-old buck or whatever the number is, and then I've sat down and I've ate a 12, 14, 15-year-old fucking doe, and you can't tell me like older is worse. Like, it's all about how you prepare it, how you cook it. If you have somebody out there that's just fucking throwing your steak, your hindquarter steak in a pan and fucking using like a burger press on it, yeah, it's gonna be dry and fucking shitty. Like, I don't know. I don't get the buck versus doe taste argument. I've never seen it personally.
I rarely could tell a difference. But
The only
I
thing
think
is,
a lot of it, but I
is
can
when,
tell the
is when the
difference.
steak is like this versus when the steak is like that. I mean, that's the only difference. For a hindquarter
if I
steaks.
see any freezer burnt, that's a big difference. If
Oh,
it has
freezer
any
freezer
burnt
burn
on
is
it,
dog
any
or
little bit,
maybe jerky, but that's it.
That brings out that gaminess.
Yep.
Horribly.
Yep, and that's why the big thing is, you know, I'm a 2-year max. I know they say a year, but I'm 2-year max on any of my meat.
I mean, the way Daryl does it, and I like Daryl. He's convenient. He does a good job. But the way he packages stuff, it's about a year.
Yeah, if you're not white papered,
Yeah, it's
if
about
you're
a
not white papered,
unless
and
it's
you're,
burger, you
if
get
you're-
away with burger.
yeah, if you're burger, but if you're cellophaning and
And he does an
Plastic
extra
bottom?
wrap. He does an extra wrap around the steak or whatever itself. He doesn't just leave it hollow in there.
yeah,
But yeah, I think the way he does it, it's a year.
yep. I think 12 to 16 months is, you know, estimated. And once in a while, dude, like I'll find something from 4 or 5 years ago, and again, the freezer's not bad, but that'll go into a batch of jerky or something like that. You know what I mean? So let's roll up into the comments,
We
and
got
then we'll
quite a
come back
few,
down.
All right. Let's catch up
Any
on
talks on antler point restrictions was one of Eric's comments.
I got a
I don't
104 point I've been after for 3 years now. No,
I don't
there's no-
think there's any
antler point
APRs coming
restrictions.
out. I guess Western New York. But Bo says he's gonna post a link to a survey in the comments. So, and then Bo said the DEC is using a Cornell study/survey. I don't see them using any data in harvest.
Look at me. There you go, fat flop.
Yep. Anyway, Bo posted the comment, and then Eric's dough tastes way better. Read Bo's new comment. I gotta take it.
Dough tastes way better than rutted up mature buck. I think we already touched on that. The DEC is focusing heavily on hunter satisfaction and what makes deer easiest to harvest, and that seems to be driving their decisions. Once again, not adding any value to the deer herd itself. But yeah, Bo. I mean, that's kind of what I said earlier. I mean, New York State wants to lower the population. They're not looking to better your hunting experience. They'll say one thing. It's kind of like, watch
We're
this
doing
hand.
this for you.
It's kind of like watch this hand, but this is going on over here.
Yeah, look over here.
Meanwhile, the other hand's picking your pocket kind of idea. Like it's the way it is. That's what they want. I mean, you can only do what you can do to what you have control over. I mean, I wish that New York valued the revenue and their hunters a little more and a little better.
The outdoor experience.
The whole outdoor experience, because New York has some of the with the Finger Lakes, the Adirondacks, the Catskills. I mean, you have some of the best terrain in one state. Like, you can go do anything in New York, and it seems like they kind of value that. What do you want to call it? Like tourism idea of it, like the whole skiing and
again,
the Catskill.
There's no.
But they
there's
don't
no,
really
there's no
push the whole hunting.
There's no sportsman tourism. I mean, yeah, you get some folks for like duck guided stuff or whatever, but nobody's coming really for deer guided hunts in New York State.
Well, no, it's because we're not pumping out big deer. A big deer, like a 130-inch deer in New York, is a
great deer.
Is a big fucking deer.
It's a great deer.
I'm not saying there's not 160s, 180s, pushing 200s killed every year.
Yep.
There are. But the quantity of them that are being killed aren't there. Now, you get into some suburban areas.
Yep.
Like you get down towards Long Island or
the suburbs of Rochester, Mendon. I mean, I'm
sure
there's some great places in Syracuse.
I mean, your chances might go up a little bit, but I mean, the overall area where the average hunter's hunting, 100-inch deer is a big deer.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it all depends on the neighborhood and the age class in that neighborhood, and then what your property can produce. That varies so much, dude, across the board.
My turn.
Yep, your turn. I was just gonna say, just trying to look up something quick. All right. But yeah, so we talked cabin fever a little bit for Saturday at Heritage. We talked Shed Fest on Sunday. What else we got coming up, Nate? I feel like I'm missing something.
We could talk about our fishing trip coming up. I mean, we kind of touched on everything besides that.
Yep, we got the Black Lake trip coming up, the Cinco de Mayo week trip, which actually falls on Taco Tuesday this year.
I missed the halfway.
Yeah, I do too. For the Taco Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
Yep. About Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right, for Black Lake?
Yep. May 7th through the 10th. Dahmer's Taxidermy, Mr. Jesse Festa. Ben Williams, Whitetail Properties. Nate Pierce, PMW. Connor Fox, Alpha 1. Caleb Jensen, badass truck driver. We're all headed north.
Yep.
and we're going to go catch some fish.
Going to the St. Lawrence.
We're going to go pike fishing.
I'm sure there'll be some. I'm sure there'll be some bass around too.
Well, you always get them mixed in. But May 1st is pike opener.
Ooh.
And the pike are spawning when we go. So
Good point.
we'll be having a lot of fun with them northern pike.
Yep.
That's what I go for.
Yep. All right.
Jesse says he's going to do a fish fry for him. He says he can make pike taste good. I said, okay.
That's a lot of bones. That's what I say.
I said,
The report.
do it, buddy.
The report emphasizes a recurring theme: hunter satisfaction. Over the years, New York has implemented numerous changes aimed at improving hunter satisfaction. Holy fuck! This is an essay and a half. Hunter satisfaction, extending seasons, creating new opportunities, and expanding harvest methods. However, these changes have reduced urgency in filling tags and have not added to meaningful value to the resource itself. As a result, there has been little measurable progress in hunter recruitment or retention. The long-standing focus on satisfaction or ease of harvest has shifted attention away from what matters most, the quality of the resource itself. That's straight out of ChatGPT. Tell me it's not.
I think Bo is Chat GPT.
It's got it. I mean, I'm impressed if your grammar is that good with all the commas and everything in it. That was well written.
I think Bo's a professional.
Yep.
He's been doing that since the beginning, man.
When you
Since
do,
before GPT. Bo's been around with us before GPT.
and then the summary is: when you do what's best for the resource, hunters are happy. When you do what's best for the hunters, the resource suffers. I mean, in a way, I could definitely see that. You know, if you're trying to, play the odds and go one way versus the other way with it, and kind of pit one side against the other with the reason. Bo says that's from a letter I wrote to the DC. Well, very well written, Bo. And your grammar, at least for a Clyde education, looks pretty darn good with the commas and the sentence formatting.
I don't even know what a comma is.
A comma. That's when you're listing multiples or need a break or pause in your statement or sentence. So they told me at Clyde anyway when I was in English class. I think you wrote that very well, Bo. Good job. Was that right to Commissioner? Oh, I don't even know our commissioner's name anymore for the DEC.
Bo, when are you going to write me some letters?
I think he needs to come hunt with us. He needs to deer camp it to the 315.
I got the heated shit. Remember last winter, Bo, when I was putting this together, and I said I was going to be insulated. There'd be a cot in here for you.
Yep. There's a heater.
Well,
There's freaking
the vented
air.
propane heater's hooked up. You can see it in the ceiling.
There's a TV.
It's insulated. There's a TV. I got Wi-Fi. All you got to do is show up with your cot and your blankets. And you can crash in the shop.
Also, we forgot to say this.
I don't know you that well, or else I'd offer you the couch. But
all right, so we're at an hour, so we'll tease this last piece. I'm trying to think, we got anything else to cover this episode, really? I think that's all the events, all the stuff we got coming up and going on.
it was good. We caught up on everything.
Yep. So also, we're just gonna drop the mic on it and we'll leave it open ended for next episode. We lost our permission farm, the lease piece.
Ben's experiencing a little bit of permission drama. He called me, and
It's gone. She gone.
it sucks.
She gone.
It was a fun piece. The people were nice, but
Nate killed. And you know what, Nate? You know what? I'll blow your mind. I never killed a deer off that piece.
I know I killed like 4.
Yeah. Bo says Commissioner Lefton. Yeah, gotcha.
No, maybe 3. I killed 2 doe and that buck. I got a nice buck off there.
Yep.
Bo, 115 inches, baby.
4. Is he 4 or 3? I can't remember.
He
Inside kicker.
was 4.
Inside kicker was 4.
No, not inside kicker. Willie.
Willie
was 5.
He had.
They look identical.
Willie had an inside
They're identical.
kicker.
Just one was shot in Clyde and the other one was shot over here in Phelps.
Yeah. Hey.
They both had. Remember,
One's an 8F, one's an 8J.
remember they had the kicker brow
the
town?
base kickers.
The eye guard. It's
Yep.
just the one in Clyde had it on the right, and I believe the one here in Phelps it was on the left.
Yep.
And the racks scored within an inch of each other.
Yep. Yep.
They're on the wall in there, right next to each other.
Yep. Yep.
Except the Clyde buck, he's trying to sniff the Phelps buck. He knows he's got it a little better over here in Phelps.
Well, they don't have to pay taxes, so. Because if he was over here, he'd be going, motherfucker, taxes are higher. It sucks. All right, Bo's last comment. DEC will receive public comment for new proposals until May 17th. So if anybody wants to submit their letter or their opposition, or we'll do both sides of the coin, the opposition or the agreement in the proposed changes. They're going to review the feedback and determine whether to adopt the proposal or withdraw completely or modify the proposal. Send it to email wildliferegs@dc.ny.gov. Subject: antlerless deer hunting. I love how that's the subject line.
Antlerless deer hunting.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Bo, for putting the links in the episode and giving folks the email to voice their opinion on. I think as sportsmen, it's our job to also voice our opinions on it, whether it's on this platform or submitting a letter to your representative or an email. I think that does go a lot farther than people make it out to be. So definitely want to encourage folks that want to have their voice heard, express an email on it, and keep rolling with it. But, yep. I think it's a good episode for our last one of April. We're knocking on May, and soon enough
We might tune out on the boat one day.
It'll be May. It'll be May at that point. It won't be April no more. This is the last April episode.
I know.
Yep. So, yeah, we'll try to do a tune-in out there. We'll see what the service is like up there in Black Lake. That's St. Lawrence County, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Probably not good.
Yeah, not the greatest. But anyway, so.
It's definitely spotty.
It could be spotty. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in to this episode for Hunter Proof Whitetails Podcast, episode 91. We'll be back for episode 92 in a few short weeks. Maybe we'll be at Black Lake. Maybe we'll be down at the bar. Maybe we'll see if it's somewhere in between. So, but thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate all the supports. Appreciate all the sponsors. And hope to see you guys this weekend at the Cabin Fever Shoot at Heritage or the Shed Fest. If not, I'm not going to tell you our cabin number at Black Lake. You can get your own. Get your own Black Lake 10.
Yeah. No groupies allowed.
Yep. Go get your own Black Lake 10, Bo.
Go get your own cabin at Ollie's finest resorts, the log cabins.
Yep. We
You
won't
call Ollie.
Yep.
What you want?
He hook you up.
I say, Ollie, I need a cabin for this week. Okay.
Fucking Skeeter.
I tell Larry, get it ready for you.
All right, guys. Catch y'all next time at the bar, Pierce Metalworks, in the field, wherever we're at.
See ya.